As I came to work with another congregation here in upstate New York in the past year, it's been a delight to find people who are glad to have not only traditional forms of worship, but to welcome within that outline something that lets you stretch a bit too, and to bring into that also from themselves things that can surprise me sometimes. So it was a delight when they decided to officially welcome us for our time together, however long this time of transition may be, that they said they would bring in a piece of music that they thought would be fitting for me and my household. To quote, is it Deuteronomy? I wasn't sure what would transpire, but lo and behold, it was Getting to Know You. From My Fair Lady, is it? So I laughed because it took me back to a couple of years ago when our son was in the local production of The Wiz. And I knew exactly the song that I wanted from that show in our Sunday morning worship, but I didn't quite know the full implications of what it would mean to have that young cast be in Sunday morning worship itself.
It was a rich experience to be able to meet with the kids from the local high school youth group in preparation for a service that I had anticipated after seeing the production of the musical version of the Yellow Brick Road, which was called The Wiz, and our older son was in that production a couple of years ago. And I wanted the number A Brand New Day from that in worship because of the energy and the vitality of the piece. And to me, it seemed a wonderful every Sunday a resurrection theme to bring into a worship setting. And so my only hesitation for it was how much can you ask your son to ask his friends to be part of after the production is done? But sometimes there's a nostalgia that can be present for people too to revisit one more time a piece from a show. So I thought, let me give it a try and see. And he did ask them, and they said yes. So as they prepared for the number, I sat in the back of the sanctuary and watched them rehearse. And one young woman in particular was really enthusiastic about a chance to do this number again, as I thought it was for her, and certainly it was for them. So when I asked her at break why it was that she was willing to do this again, she laughed and said, "Oh, you don't recognize me out of costume." She said, "I didn't get to do this number in the show. I was the Wicked Witch. They did this number after I was dead. The brand new day was the day that began after I was no longer on the scene." Ah, I got it. For her, then, the chance to come do this number in church, not even her own, but in her friend's dad's church on some Sunday morning, not in an evening production of the full musical down at the high school, was a gift. It was a chance to be part of what everyone else had been part of already, to sing the brand new day that was at hand. It was a chance to step outside the script that had been given, that held her in the confines of a role, fun as it was, energetic as it was, but that kept her in that peace she'd been given to be about and to not deviate from. Here, she could join with the rest of the people to reach beyond that and step into a new day. And if that's symbolic of a church in which we can move into something new too, we can celebrate a new day in life and a new way of being together and bringing together folks who have been told before that they need to stick to a particular script. That the world knows already who you are and what you are, and you don't belong in this place. Then come on in. Be part of our place. You can step outside the script here and be part of a brand new day. Amen.